Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News. And I have the pleasure to be joined, I'm surprised to be joined by Conah Walker down the Matchroom Gym. Conor, how are you today and how was your New Year's, mate?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. How about yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. Obviously, you're down the Matchroom Gym sparring Conor Benn today. Is this your first spar with Conor?
First spar with Conor, yeah. We speak quite regularly, to be honest. Me and Conor do got a good relationship. But I think I scroll back to the first time I ever messaged him. I think it was like I was just turning pro, asking for sparring years and years ago. And then I think he watched my Antu fight and went to drop me a message just to say congratulating me. And I just seen it there. I thought, about, I don't know, got to be about 6-7 years ago. So yeah, finally, yeah.
I mean, it's gone first full circle down here, mate. But kind of obviously, you are in preparations for your rematch with Cyrus Pattinson. I mean, how is camp gone? Obviously, no Christmas for yourself as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's part of the job. I mean, I didn't have a Christmas. Was it last year, the year before when I fought Antwi? That was in February as well. So listen, you just got to take it as my job, and yeah, I mean, obviously, I would have liked to enjoy my Christmas a bit more, but I mean, look, I've got something in front of me to work towards. So there was never no sort of, you know what I mean, I'm missing out because I know what I've got in front of me, and I knew about it before Christmas, so my head was always on it. Do you know what I mean? So.
Definitely. Before we get onto your rematch with Cyrus Pattinson, I do want to touch on kind of the first fight. I was just saying to you off camera, I don't know what you put in your Weetabix that morning, mate, but you boxed out your skin that night, and I think Cyrus brought it and you brought it as well, and I think it was one of the fight of the year's contenders for me. But how do you reflect on that fight with Cyrus back on the Galauya fight undercard?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I got the win, got the job done. I'd done what I had to do to get the win. But in all honesty, I saw things I can improve on. I saw places where, listen, if he didn't have that rally in there, I think it was the 5th when I sort of let him have the rally, there wouldn't be an opportunity for a rematch because I won every other rally. It was only that sort of spell that he had that might have given him the confidence to think that he can win the rematch. But anything other than that. There was nowhere where I thought, like he deserved the rematch, and that sort of sequence of punches that he was landing, I was letting him. If you watch the fight, I was saying, come on, hit me. You know what I mean? Nothing. There was no power in the punches. I took the power out of him from early, so there was nothing. There was never no point in the fight where I thought, wow, he's got a bit of something here. So I mean, look, I'm confident going into the rematch, but I'm not. I mean, I haven't got content, and I haven't thought I'll beat him once I beat him again. It's the same. I've worked harder this time round, and I mean, every fight now is my world title fight. Every fight now I fight, he's going to put me further to where I want to be. So whoever it is, whether it may be Cyrus, whether it may be whoever, I'm treating every fight as my world title.
Definitely, mate. Obviously, the first fight was kind of in your backyard per se. Obviously, this fight's in obviously in Newcastle. Does that kind of obviously motivate you a little bit more that obviously you've beat him in front of your fans, and then you obviously in your eyes beat him beat him in front of his fans in Newcastle? That's added motivation for you.
Listen, mate. It's I'm always motivated. You're never gonna be unmotivated when you've got a skilled operator in front of you like Cyrus, because he's good. Don't get me wrong, and I've never said that. I've never slagged him off and said that he's crap. I've just said there's gaps. He's good, and the gaps that I found last time are gonna be closed, but I'll find other gaps. But yeah, so again, like it's in his home, it's in his back garden. Pressure's on him again. I'm going as a champion, but the pressure's on him. You see, he's got to perform. It's his last hurrah with Matchroom. If he doesn't beat me now, then where does that leave him? He should have gone an easier route. He should have rebuilt, because now what he's going to do, he's going to lose twice at 8 fights in, 2 KO defeats. Doesn't leave him in a good position, does it really? And in all honesty, there was respect. The first fight round, there was respect. Never know back to it, but I feel disrespected because he's took the rematch after a one-sided fight, in my opinion. So I feel disrespected. I think. So yeah, I'm gonna show him on the night. Yeah.
I mean, all I'm hoping for is another fight of the year contender, mate, because that first one was absolutely incredible. Obviously, you mentioned there, obviously every fight from the last fight as well is your world title fight. You've got that WBA kind of ranking now as well with that title you won against Cyrus. But kind of where does a win kind of potentially take you against Cyrus Pattinson on February the 10th?
Listen, like I said, like everyone says, you know, I've got a big task in front of me, and I've got, you know, I've got to focus on him, and I'm not looking past him at all one bit. But like I say, when I beat him, I want anyone who's in front of me. Anyone who's in front of me. I've had a stab at the English, just come short against Antwi there. But like, I mean, I'd love the British. Any of the domestic titles. I mean, look, I want to clear up domestically, so then I'm ready for the next stage after that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not naive enough to say I'm ready for the world, the top of the top of the ladder. Do you know what I mean? I've still got learning. I've still got a lot of learning to do, but I'm prepared to take the fights to get me the scalps and to get me to learn my craft a bit more. And when I go into these bigger fights, I want to be in there, and I want to be in there, done it. So yeah, anyone who's in front of me.
Definitely, mate. And obviously, it's a testament to you as well. Obviously, you go through your record. And obviously, you mentioned Antwi there, who obviously just won the British title with the KO of the year against Mike Mace at Cartwright as well, and obviously Kane Garden as well. Even in your defeats, you kind of proven that you will fight anyone, and it's a testament to you, mate. My final one, Conor, and thank you again for giving me your time today, because I know you've got your sparring, obviously, Conor Benn after this interview, but we ask everyone this question, kind of from Conor Benn to George Liddard to John Ryder, kind of when all's said and done, what does boxing mean to you?
It's a lifestyle for me, mate. I'll be lost without it. It gives you regime. It gives you. It's my job now. Everything evolves around boxing for me, from home life to, because even at home, I mean, everything. You know, the missus has to be. She's a boxer as well as me, because everything that comes back goes back to home. It never just stays in the gym. That's the thing about boxing. It never stays in the gym, because everywhere I go, people are go, "When's your next fight?" It's all I ever talk about. It's all I live and I dream it. So it's everything. And when it's all said and done, I think me and my coach was on the way here and we was talking about it. I don't know where it leaves me after, because it's like, what do you do now? But yeah, it's everything.
Could we see Conah Walker the pundit maybe after your career's said and done? Hopefully a long time from now.
Possibly, mate. Possibly. I've always said I don't know if I've got the time to be a trainer, because it takes up more time than being a fighter. Because if you've got 6 fighters and they're all fighting on different days, you've got to stay in camp. I'd rather just help out here and there maybe. And I mean, yeah, like anything down the line, I need to be involved in boxing, because it's like you say, you get the taste for it, it's in your blood and you can't get out of it. So it's so yeah, something I'm sure I'll be in it somewhere along the line.
Well, DAZN, TNT, Sky, Conor Walker's your man. Conor Walker, thank you very much for your time today, mate, and best of luck for everything.
Nice, thank you,
Cheers,
mate.
Mate.
International boxers, then. You've got a fucking eye and everything, haven't you?